what's up? It's your boy Jonathan Tacker. We are back on a Monday. A big part of ministry is having homeboys around you. So today we're talking about Barnabas. Now, do you know who Barnabas is? You might have heard the name. You might be thinking I'm talking about Barabbas, but Barabbas and Barnabas are not the same person. Barnabas is, y'all know who Paul is. First step, y'all know who Paul is. Paul was like the dude who shared the gospel like no other. But his best friend, his homeboy, his compadre was Barnabas. Now, the importance of having a Barnabas in your life. We're going to go through 3 tiers: having a Barnabas, having a Timothy, and having a Paul in your life. And so today we're talking about the importance of having a Barnabas. Now, Paul, man, he was going through it. He was preaching the gospel. He was getting beat up, but he was getting dragged out of the city. He was untying that rope and going back in the city to keep continuing to preach the gospel. And that can be exhausting, man. That's hard. And ultimately, in in Ephesians chapter 6, when you put on the full armor of God, your back is still exposed. You have the helmet of salvation, the breastplate of righteousness, the belt of truth, the shield of faith, the sword of the Spirit, the feet covering of peace, all these things. But now you're fully dressed up in the armor of God, but your back's exposed. And so I'm going to go into battle, ready to fight, and I'm going to get shot in the back. I'm going to get caught because I'm not going to see it coming. The importance of having a Barnabas is somebody who's going to go into battle with you. Somebody who's going to encourage you in the battle. Because check it, if I'm fully dressed in my full armor of God, and so is Roman, and we are going into battle together, we stand back to back, my blind spot's covered by him, and his blind spot's covered by me. Because I got a Barnabas in my life, someone who is going to encourage me, someone who's going to go into the fight with me. And so Paul knew that. He understood that there are weak spots. There are times when you get discouraged. There's times when you're just exhausted and you feel like you can't go anymore. And if you don't have somebody in your corner saying, hey, you got this. Hey, you can do this. Remember, set your eyes on the hope that is set before us. It's not the now. It's going to be the then. It's not the treasures here on earth. It's the treasures in heaven. And having somebody who can remind you of the eternal perspective. Because when you get caught up in the here and now, we often forget about what's to come, and we get anxious, and we get toiled and burdened by the now. And so the importance of having a Barnabas, it's so important because you've got to have somebody who keeps you sober-minded, keeps you in check, reminding you of the truth. You've got to have that. So if you don't, find somebody. Because if you're going in to the battle naked in the back, boy, that's dangerous. You've got to have somebody standing back to back with you. And that is why it's important to have a Barnabas in your life. Paul got it. We need to have it to be encouraged, to be built up, and to get the endurance to finish the race well that is set before us. See ya.